A couple of weeks ago, I made a comment in my 24-hour reading challenge that I would make cinnamon rolls for Kaylin. So, that's what we're going to do tonight. Everything in my cinnamon rolls is made from scratch, including the dough, the filling, and the icing. I will have all of the measurements and the instructions down below in the description so that if you guys want to, you can make the cinnamon rolls as well. Let's just jump right in. First things first, I like to make sure I wear my favorite apron. It has strawberries on it. Next up, I get my mixer out. I put 1 packet of instant yeast with 1 cup of warm water and I mix that up. While that's mixing, I add 1 cup of salt and then I believe it is about a 1/3 cup of sugar. I will have everything down in the description for measurements because I cannot remember it all. Then I do another 1/3 cup of oil and 1 egg. I let that mix for a while and then I will slowly start adding in about 3 cups of flour. Now I do this very gradually and I scrape the side of the bowl after each cup just so I can make sure it's all mixed in there very nicely. After you have a dough-like substance, I'm going to let it rest for about 30 to 40 minutes just so that it has time to rise and not be bothered as much. While we are letting our dough rest, I'm going to go ahead and make our filling for the cinnamon rolls, which is about 1/2 cup of butter, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and about a tablespoon of cinnamon. Now, if you like cinnamon a lot, you can add a little bit more, but you don't have to. After we let our dough rise, we are going to put some flour on the table and scrape out that dough, and we're going to start kneading it for quite a while until all of the sticky is gone. I like to put some flour on my hands just so it doesn't get as much on my fingers. After we get done kneading our dough, we're going to go ahead and roll it out. I always make sure that it's as thin as possible, and then we're going to add our filling on. Now, it may not look like much at first, but let me tell you, this goes a long way. Sometimes we end up doing a double batch of that though because Kaylin really likes the filling. Alrighty, so now we have the cinnamon rolls all made. They're laying out, and we are going to let them rest overnight, and then we will check back in with them tomorrow so we can bake them and then put the icing on.
One sleepy Ruby later.
It is now the next day, and our cinnamon rolls have risen, and I should have used a smaller pan. I sometimes do this because we just got a new pan that has a lid on it, and I really like using it because then I don't have to put them in Tupperware after they're baked. But it made the cinnamon rolls look like this. They're beautiful. We're going to set the oven at about 350 and let these puppies cook for about 20 minutes. While they're cooking, we're going to make some icing for the cinnamon rolls. And yeah, let's do it. This icing recipe is a really simple one that my mom has been making for a long time. It's about a stick of butter, 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, and a dash of vanilla, which is equivalent to about a tablespoon of vanilla, give or take a little bit. I like to add the powdered sugar in smaller groups so that it's easier to mix. And once it is all mixed, I'm going to pop it in the fridge to let it rest while the cinnamon rolls cook and rest and cool down. Once your cinnamon rolls are cooked, you're gonna let them cool and add the icing and spread it out. And then you can serve and enjoy. If If you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe for more content like this, and give a big thumbs up and comment what other kind of videos you would like to see in the future. Have a great day, everyone.